the young man.
Jeff Gordon is competing in his first full season on the Busch Grand National Circuit, and already he's collected some impressive statistics. Through the first 17 races, he has 7 top 10 finishes, 4 top 5s, not to mention 3 second-place finishes and a pole position. It's through this valuable track time that the rookie has learned some veteran techniques.
I've learned so much. I've learned, you know, to be aggressive but have patience at the same time, which is pretty hard to do. And, you know, I've learned so much just being able to save the car, and if the car's not handling right, you know, just run the race and just let the car or let the track come back to you, or wait for a pit stop or something like that. And, you know, I've just learned so much, and actually I've learned to really get the car working a lot better. And, you know, and that really means a lot, because you can go out into a race and just, you know, be totally loose or pushing, and, you know, and you're going to be in trouble. But if you know how much you want that car to push, or how loose you want it to be at the beginning of the race so it's good at the end, that's really important.
Last year, Jeff took a car to Rockingham. It was only his second ever try at a Busch Grand National race. Not only did he make the field, but there were several shocked individuals as the young driver sat on the outside of row 1.
I did not want to start there. You know, we had a great qualifying run, and I wanted to be second quick, but I did not want to start the race, you know, on the outside front row. It was a lot of pressure for me, and I just wasn't ready for you know, these cars yet, as far as a racing standpoint goes. Really didn't know what I really wanted to get the car to where it was working well in the race, and you know, we just got loose right off the bat and ended up in the wall.
Hitting the wall at Rockingham was part of a learning curve for Jeff Gordon, and at 19 years old, the young driver continually learns from the Busch Series.
You learn a lot running just with the Busch. I mean, the Busch regulars are unreal drivers. I mean, all the guys, they were the best at wherever they've come from. They've been the best, and it just makes it really tough. I mean, and that's why it's so hard to win on this series, because everybody's a winner. Everybody, you know, knows what it's like to win, and everybody is shooting for that one position.
14 years of racing. You've got over 600 victories, and with 4 seasons with USAC, 83 starts, 19 poles, 60 top 10, and 49 top 5. What makes you so good?
Just been around very good people. You know, I've never let myself get into bad equipment or get with a bad team. You know, everywhere I've went, I've just and that's I owe, you know, a lot to my family. They've made sure that I was always in good equipment when they owned the cars, and then when I moved on to drive for other people, made sure that I was in first-class equipment. And you know, you can't beat being in first-class equipment, and that's what's making me run good here. You know, it's just being with really good teams and good people.
Good teams and good people don't hurt, but it's the driver that pushes the machine to the limit. And to the limit seems to be what Jeff Gordon is all about, with his sights set on some serious achievements.
My short-term goals, you know, are to win the Rookie of the Year, and also try to finish as high up in the points. Top 10 would be really nice. I think a top 10 in finishing the points would be a realistic goal for me my first year. We're leading the rookie standings, but it's not over yet. But you know, right now, you know, my goals are being set right now, and I just hope it lasts throughout the year. And my long-term goals, you know, are to get to Winston Cup. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be running the Busch Series if I didn't want to make it to Winston Cup, and I don't think any of the other guys would either.
All right, the season now is about half over right now, and you've driven on most of the tracks that there are to drive on. If you had to predict where your first victory is going to come, what track do you think we'll be at?
Well, you know, we're coming up to a track that I have a lot of laps at, that I have a lot of experience at, and I hope it comes at, I would call it my home track, Indianapolis Raceway Park. And you know, I think we got a good chance to win there, and we got, you know, the cars are working better and better every weekend. I'm also looking forward to going back to the tracks that we've already ran, you know, say Rockingham, Darlington, Richmond. I mean, there's a lot of tracks, you know, that we didn't do as well the first time because it was early in the season, and I've learned a lot, the team's learned a lot, and we've got a lot to come back with.
Rusty, it wouldn't be too surprising to see Jeff Gordon racing against you in Winston Cup pretty soon, maybe.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Ned. Jeff's going to be in Winston Cup racing awful quick, and through the experiences I've had in Winston Cup and the success I've had, I got a Pace Era motorhome out of the deal by Fleetwood. And I'll tell you what, my brother Kenny...